Have you ever found yourself feeling frustrated, no matter how hard you work, that you're still trapped in the same unrelenting financial rut, just barely scraping by month after month? What if I told you there's a powerful way to break free from that exhausting cycle? Not by grinding away with longer hours or chasing every possible side hustle that comes your way, but by fundamentally transforming the way you think about and handle money. The truth is, the path to achieving true financial freedom isn't as overwhelmingly complicated or out of reach as it might seem. With the right mindset, a few core principles, and a committed approach, you can completely revolutionize your financial future and set yourself on a course for lasting success. Robert Kiyosaki, the renowned author of the globally celebrated book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, has shared timeless lessons that have empowered millions to attain financial independence. And today, I'm breaking those lessons down for you in a clear, actionable way. You'll discover how to start thinking like the wealthy, why clinging to the traditional 9-to-5 employment model can keep you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, and the precise, step-by-step actions you can take to rise above these limitations and take charge of your financial destiny. Think about it for a moment. Wouldn't it be far more empowering to take full control of your money rather than allowing it to dictate your life and limit your options? If that vision resonates with you and feels like a plan worth pursuing, stick around until the very end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss the transformative insights I'm about to share. For decades, people across the world have been tirelessly searching for the elusive secret to making more money and securing their financial futures. Back in the day, business success often hinged on coming up with big, groundbreaking ideas or revolutionary inventions that changed the market. However, Robert Kiyosaki teaches that the core of modern success lies in leveraging knowledge, experience, and strategic thinking. That's the foundation of what he imparts to his readers and followers. He firmly believes that millennials, in particular, hold a unique and powerful advantage. They're already acutely aware that the current economic system isn't working equitably for everyone, and they're open to exploring alternative paths. Kiyosaki didn't just observe this growing problem from the sidelines. He's made it his lifelong mission to guide the next generation with practical, actionable advice that they can apply immediately. His message is refreshingly straightforward. The sooner you begin laying the groundwork for a solid financial foundation, the faster you'll start seeing tangible, life-changing results. Wealth, according to Kiyosaki, isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's the outcome of deliberate strategy and consistent effort. And if you're ready to take that critical first step toward financial empowerment, you're already positioning yourself ahead of the game. Let's dive into these principles and get started. Change the way you think about money. If your goal is to get rich and build lasting wealth, it's not solely about how much money you earn through your job or efforts. It's about how you think about and manage that money. Robert Kiyosaki highlights a profound distinction between two distinct mindsets when it comes to wealth: the mindset of the rich and the mindset of those who depend on others for financial support. For example, one of the father figures in Kiyosaki's life, his biological father, would often say things like, "I can't afford it," whenever something was beyond his budget, reflecting a mindset of limitation and resignation. In stark contrast, his other father figure, his financial mentor, whom he calls Rich Dad, never accepted that kind of defeatist thinking. Instead, he would ask, "How can I afford it?" This subtle, yet powerful shift in perspective opens up an entirely new way of approaching money. It's about seeking solutions, being resourceful, and figuring out creative ways to make things happen rather than simply giving up when faced with a challenge. By changing your mindset, educating yourself with the right strategies, and taking consistent action, you can begin building wealth step by step. It's all about gaining valuable knowledge, applying a few key principles with discipline, and watching your wealth grow steadily over time. So, start paying close attention to your finances today, believe in your ability to make smart, informed choices, and remember that you hold the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. Two ways of looking at life. Imagine growing up with two very different role models shaping your worldview. One being your biological father, and the other a wise financial mentor. That's precisely the unique experience Robert Kiyosaki had as he navigated his early years. His biological father followed the traditional, conventional path: go to school, earn a good degree, secure a stable job, and work diligently for benefits and a seemingly secure future. On the other hand, his financial mentor, Rich Dad, embraced a completely different philosophy. Rely on your own initiative, take calculated risks, and avoid depending solely on a steady paycheck to achieve genuine financial freedom. This dual influence placed Kiyosaki in a distinctive position where he had to critically evaluate both perspectives, explore their merits, and ultimately expand his understanding of what it truly takes to build sustainable wealth. Both men were successful in their own right, working hard and earning a decent living through their efforts, but the outcomes of their financial lives couldn't have been more different. One struggled financially throughout his life despite his dedication and hard work, while the other became one of the wealthiest and most influential men in Hawaii. One left behind a remarkable legacy of millions, supporting his family, charitable causes, and the broader community, while the other left behind a trail of unpaid bills and mounting debts. This stark contrast in their financial outcomes served as a powerful catalyst, pushing Kiyosaki to dig deeper into how money operates and why the way we think about it can make all the difference in determining our long-term success. Focus on results, not the process. When people talk about successful individuals, they often praise their tireless hard work, positive habits, and strong moral principles. But let's be real for a moment. What most people truly admire and pay attention to is the money they've accumulated. The cash sitting in the bank is what really captures the spotlight and garners respect. Everything else is just background noise. According to Robert Kiyosaki, it's the outcome that truly matters. It's not about how much sweat and effort you pour into a task, but about the tangible results that effort produces. If someone were to lose everything they had, wealth, status, and all the trappings of success, they'd quickly realize that the world doesn't care about the process they followed to get there. It only celebrates the end results. We admire billionaires not because of their charming personalities or daily routines, but because of their remarkable achievements and the financial success that puts them in the media spotlight, inspiring us to chase after similar dreams. Let's face it, if you're aiming to become a millionaire, you probably envision the big house, the fancy car, and the liberating freedom that comes with wealth. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's that clear goal that shapes the process and defines how you approach the journey. If you're not getting the results you want, it's time to reevaluate and tweak your approach. Think about it. Doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different outcome is the very definition of insanity. The whole point of setting goals is to push yourself to grow, adapt, and improve with each milestone. Each goal you achieve should propel you closer to the next one. So keep setting bigger, more ambitious targets, because that's what will drive you to grow, improve, and ultimately succeed. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and want more content like this, drop a comment below to let me know. Make your money work for you. Robert Kiyosaki argues passionately that working hard and saving money diligently, while important, won't automatically make you financially independent on their own. Instead, you need to learn how to make your money work for you. That's where the real power lies. This is where passive income comes into play. Money you earn without actively working for it every day. A game changer, especially if you lose your job or go through a period where you don't have a steady paycheck to rely on. One of Kiyosaki's favorite methods for generating passive income is through real estate investment. He's a staunch advocate because it's an area he's personally excelled in and knows works well based on his own experience. But real estate isn't the only option available to you. You can also create passive income streams by investing in a variety of financial instruments, such as bank deposits, stocks, mutual funds, and other assets. For example, banks often offer deposit accounts that pay interest monthly, quarterly, or annually, while mutual funds can provide regular dividends to investors. The ultimate goal is to establish multiple sources of income that don't demand your constant daily effort, helping you build a robust safety net that protects you from financial instability. Having passive income is crucial not just when you're retired, but even while you're still actively working. The more passive income streams you develop, the less dependent you become on your salary, and the more secure and resilient your overall financial situation becomes. Think of it like setting up automated systems that generate money for you, so you're not constantly on the grind, trading time for dollars. Keep learning about money. If your ambition is to get rich and build substantial wealth, there's no better shortcut than committing to a lifelong journey of learning about money. Think about it. Can you realistically become wealthy without understanding how money works, where it goes, and how to make it grow? It's not just about the knowledge you acquire at the beginning. It's about continuously getting smarter, staying informed, and keeping pace with the ever-changing financial landscape. The world is always evolving, and so are the dynamics of money, which means that business owners, investors, and anyone who wants to grow their income must stay proactive and ahead of the curve. A strategy that proves effective today might become outdated or ineffective tomorrow if you don't adapt and learn. If you don't keep educating yourself, you'll miss out on new opportunities or smarter ways to make financial moves that could propel you forward. The good news is that financial knowledge is accessible to everyone, but the challenge is that many people only pick it up in fragmented, haphazard bits and pieces. The real key to building lasting wealth is to maintain a consistent, disciplined approach to learning and expanding your understanding of how money operates. Just like you wouldn't stop working out or training once you reach a certain fitness goal, you shouldn't stop learning about money either. The more you know and understand, the more opportunities you'll have to grow your wealth and secure your financial future. Embrace smart risks when others play it safe. When everyone else is playing it safe and avoiding risks, that's precisely the time you should consider taking smart, calculated risks to set yourself apart. Start thinking about what might seem impossible or daunting at first glance. Look at a historical example like Thomas Edison. He failed a staggering 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. If he hadn't taken those bold risks, believed in his vision, and kept learning from his failures, we wouldn't have the transformative invention that lights up our world today. The same principle applies to your own financial journey. Whether you're contemplating starting your own business, making an investment that others might deem too risky, or exploring a new income stream, those calculated risks can lead to significant rewards down the road. Sure, the statistics can be intimidating. 2/3 of small businesses fail within the first 2 years. But even with that risk, starting a business can still be one of the most rewarding and life-changing decisions you ever make. So, ask yourself, would you rather experience a few setbacks and eventually succeed with your own venture, or continue working for someone else, always wondering if your job will still be there tomorrow when economic shifts occur? Not everyone aspires to be an entrepreneur, but the important thing is to adopt an entrepreneurial mindset. Look for ways to diversify your income streams. The more diverse your earning potential, the more secure your financial future will be. Taking those risks, even small, strategic ones, can open the door to big, transformative opportunities. Always be improving. One of the most effective ways to grow, whether in your personal life, your career, or your business, is to always look for ways to improve and elevate your performance. Take a moment to reflect deeply. How can you double your income or take your earnings to the next level? Robert Kiyosaki suggests that you start by calculating how much you're currently earning per day and then challenge yourself to increase that number significantly. For instance, if you're making $100 a day, don't settle for that amount. Push yourself to double it to $200. How can you make that happen? If you're making 10 phone calls a day for work, aim to make 20 and double your outreach. If you're babysitting one child, think about how you could expand that into something larger, like opening a daycare center for 50 kids. Of course, as you grow and scale your efforts, it's crucial to maintain the quality of your work. You don't want to just increase the quantity, but ensure that your service or product still shines and delivers value. The key here is to always be on the lookout for better, smarter ways to boost your income, whether you're running your own business or working a traditional job. If you're employed, for example, consider exploring ways to create passive income streams, like investments, side projects, or online ventures, to make your overall earnings more stable, diverse, and robust over time. The goal is to keep pushing yourself to think bigger, dream larger, and find innovative ways to earn more while maintaining excellence. Surround yourself with the right people. One major reason why the rich tend to keep getting richer is because they intentionally surround themselves with other successful, like-minded people who share their ambitions. Think about it. The people you spend your time with can have a profound impact on your mindset, your goals, and your overall trajectory in life. It's important to recognize and evaluate the kind of mindset the people around you possess, whether they're aiming for wealth and growth, simply looking for comfort and stability, or just trying to survive day to day. If your friends or close circle are only focused on getting by or maintaining a comfortable status quo, they might not fully understand or support your drive to build significant wealth. In fact, they could even unintentionally hold you back by offering advice about money or investments that aligns with their limited goals rather than your ambitious vision. So, how do you connect with people who are wealthy or, at the very least, share your desire to become wealthy? Robert Kiyosaki provides a simple yet profound answer in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's what you know that determines who you know. If you want to change the people you're surrounded by, you first need to change what you know and how you present yourself. That's why investing in your own financial education is one of the smartest and most strategic moves you can make. The more you learn and grow in your financial knowledge, the more opportunities you'll have to connect with like-minded individuals who can mentor you, collaborate with you, and help you expand your network. As your network grows, so will your chances of achieving lasting success. Don't let emotions control you when it comes to money. When it comes to making financial decisions, don't allow yourself to be swayed by how you feel in the heat of the moment. Instead, use your emotions as a source of fuel to drive you toward your goals and ultimate financial independence. Start by asking yourself some critical, introspective questions. Am I on the right path to reach the life I truly want to live? If you don't have a clear picture of what you want out of life, there's a high chance you'll end up drifting along, settling for an average existence that lacks purpose or fulfillment. Sure, financial security, getting a stable job, having a savings account, and living within your means is important and provides a baseline of comfort, but real financial success goes beyond that. It's about living a life that feels deeply fulfilling, not just stable or predictable. So, take the time to ask yourself, what does my dream life look like in vivid detail? How much money do I need to be truly free financially and pursue my passions? What unique skills, strengths, or talents do I possess that can help me reach that level of financial success? A lot of people live without a clear purpose or vision, which is why they give up on their goals or feel perpetually stuck in a rut. But the quality of your life ultimately comes down to the answers you give to these thoughtful questions. Find your why, the deep, personal reason you want financial success, and keep that purpose front and center in your mind. Feed your mind with positivity and motivation through habits like reading inspiring blogs in the morning, listening to uplifting podcasts, or watching videos that push you to grow. Stop living without direction. Give your financial journey a true, meaningful purpose, and watch how that shift can transform everything for you. Think about investing, not just spending. Robert Kiyosaki is widely recognized as one of the world's top investors, and he has a simple yet profoundly powerful philosophy that underpins his success. The wealthy don't work tirelessly for money. Rather, they make money work for them. This mindset is the essential foundation for anyone aiming to become a millionaire or achieve lasting financial freedom. Kiyosaki firmly believes that the key to building sustainable wealth lies in making smart, well-researched investments. He encourages people to explore a wide array of opportunities, from traditional avenues like real estate to newer, innovative options such as cryptocurrencies, stocks, bonds, and more. The idea is that these investments can open doors to financial freedom not just for you, but also for your future generations, creating a legacy of wealth. Instead of mindlessly spending your hard-earned money on things that don't add lasting value or appreciation, Kiyosaki suggests rethinking how you can put your money to work for you in productive ways. Imagine your money as a powerful tool. When you invest it wisely, it can grow, multiply, and create wealth over time, acting as a silent partner in your financial journey. But here's the catch. It's not just about blindly putting money into different investments. Kiyosaki stresses the critical importance of financial literacy, which means understanding where your money is going, why you're investing in certain assets, and how to manage your finances effectively. It's about having full control over your financial life and ensuring you're using your money in the best, most strategic way possible. Think of it like this. If you're driving a car without knowing how to operate it or read the dashboard, you're likely to crash. The same applies to managing your money. By learning how it works and keeping track of it diligently, you have a much better chance of reaching your financial goals and avoiding costly mistakes that could set you back years. Kiyosaki believes that mastering your personal finances is one of the most powerful tools for escaping poverty and building a foundation of wealth that lasts. The 90-day method to wealth. Tracking your progress is the key to building wealth, says Robert Kiyosaki, and he emphasizes that it's not enough to simply work hard. You need a structured system to evaluate your results and adjust your strategy accordingly. One effective approach he highlights is something called the 90-day system, a practical method that helps you measure how close you are to achieving your financial goals and staying on track. Here's how it works. Every 3 months, take a deliberate pause to reflect by asking yourself a few simple yet profoundly impactful questions. What have I achieved in the past 90 days that I can be proud of? What experiences or accomplishments have boosted my confidence and reinforced my belief in myself? What are 5 new, specific goals I want to accomplish in the next 3 months to keep moving forward? You can also tailor these questions to your personal money goals, such as, how much closer am I to paying off my debt? What concrete steps have I taken toward building passive income streams? At the end of this 90-day cycle, give yourself a well-deserved mini break. Take a couple of days to relax, binge watch your favorite shows, enjoy your favorite meals, or simply do nothing at all. This downtime helps reset your mind, recharge your energy, and prepare you for the next phase of your journey. But Kiyosaki warns against letting relaxation turn into procrastination. Limit your break to just a few days and then dive back into action with renewed focus. Why is this system so effective? Many people don't take the time to reflect on their progress or celebrate their wins. Think about it. Can you even recall what you had for lunch 3 days ago without effort? If you don't track your achievements and milestones, you risk forgetting them altogether, and when you lose sight of how far you've come, it's easy to become discouraged and give up. Our brains are naturally wired to magnify failures and downplay successes, which is why keeping your accomplishments visible and documented is so important. When you see tangible evidence of how far you've progressed, it fuels your motivation and gives you the energy to keep pushing forward. This simple habit of evaluating your progress every 90 days can completely transform your approach to wealth building, turning it into a dynamic, results-driven process. Learn the importance of financial independence, not just financial security. Most people are taught from a young age to seek financial security, getting a stable job with a steady paycheck, building a modest savings account, and living frugally within their means. While these steps provide a baseline of comfort, Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes that pursuing financial independence is a far more powerful and liberating goal. Financial independence means you're not dependent on a single job or a regular paycheck to cover your living expenses. It means your income is generated from assets, investments, or businesses, allowing you to have the freedom to live life on your own terms, pursuing your passions and dreams. Financial security, while comfortable and reassuring, can inadvertently trap you in a cycle where you're reliant on a fixed income. And if something unexpected happens, like a job loss or an economic downturn, it can create significant stress and uncertainty. On the other hand, financial independence equips you to weather life's uncertainties without sacrificing your quality of life or resorting to panic. The difference between these two concepts is crucial. Financial security keeps you safe within the confines of a limited, predictable income, while financial independence gives you the power to pursue new opportunities, take calculated risks, and build wealth without the constant worry of losing your paycheck. It's about taking control of your financial future, not just trying to maintain the status quo or settle for mediocrity. By shifting your focus to financial independence, you'll gain the freedom to live life without the constant fear of financial setbacks, providing you with the ultimate peace of mind and the ability to thrive. And hey, if you think this could help someone else, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with your friends, and maybe they'll get inspired to start growing their wealth too. If you're ready to take your financial future into your own hands and commit to this journey, hit that subscribe button right now. This is your go-to channel for all things money, packed with insights and strategies to help you succeed. Subscribe now, and let's get rich together, building a brighter, more prosperous future step by step.